I want to demonstrate a great core stability exercise. It's called a side bridge or a side plank. And this will really activate the muscles of the side of your core here, your obliques, your quadratus lumborum. Really, if you want to feel better in your pants here, this will really tighten you up through the side here. Again, it's called a side bridge or a side plank. So I'd like to demonstrate a side bridge or a side plank. There are two ways. This is the basic way, and then we'll show you the more advanced way. So as you can see, you're resting on your elbow, shoulder and your elbow are pretty much stacked on top of one another. Head should be nice and neutral here. Perfect. A little hip flexion, a little knee flexion. The key is what we call a hip hinge. So we're going to be basically, it's almost like you're sitting in a chair and you're going to kind of hip hinge forward and up out of the chair. And you're holding here. And then we're going to sit it back down. Good. And then we're going to hip hinge forward and up. Now this, when you're here, you're going to be really activating the muscles on the downside here. Really nice. And you could hold it, you could do this for repetitions, or a lot of people like to do this for endurance where you could hold it for a time period. Let's come sit back down. Good. Now, for repetitions, I'd say probably 15 to 20 to start. But for endurance, why don't you start to see if you could hold it for 10 seconds and then maybe do it 10 seconds, 2 sets, and then build yourself to 30 seconds, and then build yourself to 2 sets of 30 seconds, so you have a minute. Really see if you could end up holding it for a minute straight, and then I would do the other side as well. So that's your basic way, where again, you're on your knees, and you're gonna hip hinge forward and hold, and then hip hinge back. Now, the other way, the more advanced way, is you're just gonna have your legs straight, and we're gonna just basically lift ourselves straight up here. We're gonna be nice and neutral here, and head, and this is pretty tricky here, and this is really going to activate this core here. Again, feels really great, and this one I would do for endurance, and you could come and relax back down. And this one again, maybe start for 10 seconds, build your way all the way up to a minute. Make sure to do both sides as well, and that's called a side plank.